Hi, Mikey. Hi, Tommy. Hi to everyone. Thanks so much for being here with me. Jason of the Debris is live just now. We're here in Milton Keynes on day 4 of the Globelite Euro Tour. We've just arrived here within the last hour, travelled here from the Isle of Wight this morning. Got the boat over at about 9:30 this morning to travel up here today. We've been met out by a couple of people over there that I'm sure you may have seen on Jason's if you've come over here from Jason's. And if you've just tuned into me and you haven't seen anything of the Globelite Tour today, I will take you over to chat to them in a little bit. So let's go into the chat room. Red Eye Jedi, in the land of roundabouts. This place looks weird. Brian Shuka, hi. Tapper 777, Tapper. If you're free, come and join us at any point. We could really use any hands on deck, my darling. Rob Hughes, thank you. Rob Mackenzie. I would really like to hope so. If I can logistically sort it out to be there, yeah. I've got a few hurdles that I need to deal with in the background, and if I'm able to, yeah, there was the first person getting triggered in the background there. But yeah, if I can overcome some hurdles, then I would ideally like to be on the whole of the UK part and on the parts that I'm on in Europe as well, ideally speaking. But obviously, can't always get what we want sometimes. So fingers crossed, we'll see. So yeah, watch this space. For now, I'm most probably going to be involved in tomorrow, which I believe is Norwich. I believe tomorrow is Norwich. And then I will be involved in the Tuesday destination, and then I will be making a pilgrimage back to London after that if I'm not able to carry on. I'm hoping I'll be able to carry on. So fingers crossed I will be able to. And thanks, Tommy. Cheers, my darling. I appreciate that. Rob, for definite, yeah. Definitely see you at Kidderminster. No curve, no rotation, no orbit, no globe. Yeah, 007, what's up, my brother? What's up, beautiful peeps? On the observably, but not provably flat and motionless plane of existence. Milton Keynes, the American-style new town with numbered streets and boulevards. Yeah, I was going to say, it's a bit like Americano. Like straight streets and... In fact, that was you that was saying that. The way it's laid out here. It's like America, isn't it? It's like Grid Street. It's mental, bro. It's like... Yeah, when I got here, I was like, this is a new world.
This was actually designed along those routes. Newport Pagnell here was designed.
Oh, really?
Was it? Yeah. It's
Okay.
the overspill Milton Keynes, isn't it, apparently? Yeah. The overspill from London. Yeah. I remember what they said when I used to have some friends I did music with, literally about 10 years ago. And all the estates are the same. It's just blocks. Like, it gets lost so easy. We used to go and see them and then...
It was I swear down, every corner looked the same. Every roundabout we got to, I was like, didn't we just come here? Didn't we just come here? So yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that. Yeah, round and roundabouts, round and roundabouts. So yeah, it definitely does kind of look like that for real. So in the chat room, Clive Albert, thank you so much for being here with us. Flat Earth Forums, David Scriven, Just Jack, Flat Earth, Ute. Coffee, Paul, awesome. Looking forward to seeing you. And who else? Ricardo, nice to see you, darling. And Effie Marie, Lumberjack. Ray, hey, nice to see you. And Carlos of Konos. Yeah, the American towns don't have all those roundabouts. Dolly babes, yay! I'm counting the days down to Kidderminster, dolls. I freaking can't wait. You, big shout out to you as well. Tapper 777, thank you for being here. Hello. Why do you keep putting that camera in my face, man? Am I live?
Are you feeling triggered?
Slightly, yeah. Why? How? Can you tell?
Yeah.
Why?
Good.
Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, look what Jason just did to me. Yeah, I'll do it to him. Look, there we go. Do you want to see Jason? Jason, where's your chat room? What? Let's go. What? Lifting the lid. Shout out, lifting the lid.
You want that tell all
Mod,
of them? They should
it's
get
deep
over to your
inside the
channel.
rabbit hole watching you, yeah?
Yeah.
Kieran, I see how you lot are going on, yeah?
Yeah, it's not good. It's not on, is it?
Lifting the lid.
Yeah, but that's because.
Oh, look. Oh, how quick he was to come into my chat room. Shout out the 2 screens crew. Shout out all the 2 tabs open crew watching both. I'm only joking, guys. Honestly, thank you all so much for being here and taking the time out to watch us this Sunday afternoon. And it is the 1st of September today. I didn't go to Speaker's Corner on the last of last month because I had so much to prepare with 2 screens Campbell. Yeah, I had so much to prepare for trying to get onto this tour that I was unable to go to Speaker's Corner. So I won't be at Speaker's Corner now until the end of November. Thank you so much for sharing that link, Robin. Awesome. And did I miss anyone there? I hope I didn't. If I have, I'm so... Chris Matt, thanks so much for tuning in as well. Yep, Dolly's going to Kidderminster. Dolly. Yep. Skipping, yeah. I'm just going to wait until we've got an interaction, but we've got a bit of avoidance going on here. We've got a bit of avoidance going on.
Yeah.
There might be a little bit of, I don't know, what would you call it?
Well, we are here late.
Yeah, but
Well, it is not.
but that way they're not rushing into the, yeah, this is a bit like a sleepy town, man.
It's, yeah.
It's a sleepy town.
No, it's good.
Any obs in the,
Did you walk past without taking a leaflet?
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like Agent Smith's been here and done a proper number on everyone.
Yeah.
Wow. Like imagine you're right in front of someone, they're just,
Yeah.
they know it's not junk you're giving them.
mean, the
They
thing
can
is,
clearly
like,
see what it says, they just don't want to know. Do you reckon they're nice up here? They're just nice up. And because they're nice up, they're not bothered.
I don't think they're
I
too,
don't know
like,
what's
nice
good in
up
Milton
there,
Keynes. I've never really gone to any raves, any nothings in Milton Keynes. What have you ever done in Milton Keynes, Todd?
No, just like I say, I used to come about 10 years ago, pop to my mates, and that was it. Then
There you go.
Never-
All right,
never-
chat room,
never-
help
never
us
rushed-
out
never
here.
rushed to come back
Chat
to
room, help
Milton
us out. What have you ever done in Milton Keynes apart from
too
live
spaced
here
out up
or
here.
check for people here?
Naked.
Is it a pass through? Is it like a pass through? I don't know, but we've got a McDonald's. Even the McDonald's looks empty from this side anyway. In there is busy, but we can't get in there.
Yeah, that, it is busy in there.
We slightly, I'm going to zoom in to show you where I'm talking about, guys. We want to go in there, yeah? Inside there, but we can't. Milton Keynes is just a commuter town, concrete jungle. Yeah, but look, there's a lot of like pedestrianised area, and they've got an into, and I know that they've got an into near where my dad lives, on the other side of the Clyde, in Brayhead. And like that's like a Westfield, like that is like ram jam with people all the time. And so I don't know, I'm going to zoom in so you can see like these intos. For anyone that's watching from Glasgow, you know when you go to an into over there, like it's busy. It's busy. Even like all now it would be busy, but it's not. Hold on, I'll show you. You see that into. I go to one with my dad when I'm up in Glasgow, and that's over in Brayhead. That's the only other into I actually know of, but it's busy. They've got like all the other mainstream shops there, and it's really busy. So you would just, think by default that this would just be naturally busy, but it's like really sparse. Not too many people. Flat Earth Forums, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Cheers, my darling. By all means, if any of you want to support what we're doing, I will try and stay on the tour for as long as possible. I'm able to keep myself self-sufficient and everything, so with a bit of luck, I'll be able to be on the tour for as long as possible. But yep, the super chat option's there, and if you want to donate to the tour, you're more or less, you're more than welcome to click the links. That's Globe Like link there. I think a couple of the PayPals for the tour have been shared out. And if there's any other links that you want, they're all on my About section. I think you can get all the PayPal links on my About section as well. I've tried to put all the websites and everything there as well, and my email if you need to get in touch. But you can also get in touch with us through the Globe Live website as well. So, anyone I've missed? Hopefully I haven't. Hold on. Keep losing the chat, everybody. Sorry. Lisa's talking to the guy that has come. I just can't remember his name off the top of my head now. That's bad. But and there's Paul. Yeah, there's Paul. He's come out today as well. Call them over. Hey, yeah. I don't like shouting at people on the roads. I don't like doing raised voices and like proper hollering at people. But we shall see. I kind of wish I wasn't holding my camera because I can see people looking at me and then looking at my phone and then thinking to themselves, shall I go over there? Ah, look, there's Coffee Paul. There's Coffee Paul. I think we know who that man is. Hello, my darling.
Hello, darling.
Oh, good to see you. Hi, lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for being. We've got cutlery.
You've got a spare set now.
Wow. We can actually. No, we've got plastic.
You've still got plastic?
We've got plastic. We were given
shortbread
plastic.
for
But is
you.
that like real
Metal.
civilized human beings? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Jason, look. Look, Coffee Paul's brought us real cutlery. We've got picnic cutlery. Now we've got actual hot meal cutlery that might not melt. So we're lucky people, man. Big time lucky people. Big time. Oh, this is awesome.
So look, can you show everybody what you just got me?
Awesome. Just saying, I'm really surprised with how kind of sparse it is. I thought it would have been a bit busier, but there's lots of people in there, but we're not allowed in there. And I was like, yeah.
It wouldn't last at all, would it?
Thank you very much both.
Awesome, awesome. Do you know how grateful I'm going to be to eat beans with actual cutlery instead of trying to trough it through like that? Oh, you should have seen it. You should have seen us last night scraping. And the chat room, you're more than welcome to hear this as well. We were scraping the toast. Well, burnt or not burnt? Was it burnt? Wasn't it burnt? Yeah, it was burnt in my mind. But it was good. You could see the crustiness of it. It kind of didn't wilt too easily. If it had been half cooked, it would have just, yeah, literally, it was rock solid. It was rock solid. We ended up eating the scran in the end and then had a little bit of a clear up. And then we had a visit from Stan. We got the VR sets on.
I was just telling them.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I seen it last year and that, and
Really resonated this time.
well, it
Yeah.
didn't resonate last time. I didn't fully
For
get
me?
it last time,
Yeah.
but this time, you know, like
Yeah.
the penny dropped on it. It's really important. We need to be looking at that a bit more.
Yes, yes.
So here we are,
You're right.
in front of the banner.
It's my wife, Jude.
Hi,
Jason.
Yeah. And are you
We got
supporting him?
No, she moved for me.
love it. Love it. I love
Did
it.
you pass all this information on to all of that?
We were looking into vaccinations because she lost a baby.
Right.
And then we come across it and it was like,
You just went, look, have a look, have a look. And he did.
suddenly it was
Brilliant.
like, oh right, okay. And now I just research everything.
Yes.
I love that.
Law,
I love that.
government, taxis, you name
The whole
it.
9
That's it.
yards, isn't it?
It's the law
It's
of
good to
vaccination.
pander about in all of them, isn't
It
it?
makes me angry.
Yep.
I get angry on that. Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I've seen it. I've seen people injured by it. I've just seen a friend of mine.
You just said it's Pablo Escobar's mate, Coffee Paul.
A friend of mine, she had the MMR just after Christmas. Got,
Matrix Media,
meningitis from it.
Sean Becker,
Years old, and about
Dolly
6
Daydream,
weeks ago, she
James
had
Breeden. Thank you so much for sharing that. South Americans. Bandsaw bandwidth. Looks like a glorious day. Hope you're all having a blast. Yeah, it's been good so far. I feel like we got here a little bit later than planned, but the sun came out. It started raining when we first arrived, and now the sun's come out. We're doing all right. We're doing all right.
We couldn't.
I'll come over here so there's a bit more light on the situation. It's a little less shady. What's so surprising is how quiet yesterday was and how quiet today is. Like normally you put the banners up and people just instantly,
it's a day job looking now.
You know what they do? They
Yesterday.
did that clever job, didn't they? Well, like putting them little
doing, bro.
Netflix documentaries out and that, you know, like in and out.
They've
Like,
done bookie moves, man.
yeah, like
They've
the same
done
thing.
bookie
The other day,
moves.
like, oh, they've done that little cannabis thing on the telly. I was like, yeah, you watch it.
Do you know how pissed I was when I saw that? I was
Yeah.
like, right, that's why you pulled us. Because you're busting your own little narrative. I see what you lot are doing. I see what you're doing. Call us misleading and spam, take Weed the People down, and then put that out on the mainstream media and make people think that's what it's doing.
It's what they do as well. They know how much people are talking about it. They
Yeah.
try and give you a little bit of it and think, oh,
A little
let me-
edge, yeah.
and then get it out again
Yeah.
for 2 years. They won't put it in,
Yeah.
but you can't. That's what I say. It's,
And it's almost just enough to sleep, to
Yeah.
feed the sleeping,
that's it.
and
Exactly
keep them
what they do.
asleep, like dosing them and
Because they
putting
know
them
they've
back
got
to
all the
sleep.
figures of how many people are talking about
Yeah.
stuff and that. You know what I mean? They know exactly what's going on.
It's funny how, I don't know, but I really was shocked yesterday when we turned up in Isle of Wight. It was on film. You could see heaving people up and down the streets, up and down the streets. As soon as these banners went up, within 5 minutes, it's like a ghost town. Like a ghost town. Everyone was walking down, crossing the road, going past, crossing down. And I was like, oh, maybe it's because we're standing in front of the banners, man. Let it breathe, innit? Let it breathe. Maybe it's because we're all stood here that people can't get past us to go, I don't want to chat to you yet, innit? I just want to look.
From the days when I used to work at the market sort of town, sort of like let
Yeah.
people look at it.
Yeah.
Don't stand too close to it. Let people have a look at it.
Yeah.
Then if they pay, you know, but when you work the markets,
Yeah.
markets, you do that. You know what I mean? If you're selling clothes or whatever, but let them have a little look. Don't push too quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get them off, can't you? Sometimes.
Yeah. So that's why I'm gonna kick back a little bit and film from a distance, and then when I see some more people, I'll move in because I feel like I'm trying to do this discreetly, but then it don't work discreetly. I tell you what, that works discreetly: me sitting over there in a bush and filming you from a distance. Oh, she came back.
Yeah.
Smacked her. Do you know why? For the youth. I see that so many times with the mums. The mums that come back. For me, my pursuit of truth started when I became a mum.
Yeah.
Proper. Like, I started to go, actually, what have I brought them into? It's almost like, now you're here living and breathing, what is this?
Tell lots
it's like you don't really-
started when my training as well. I think like,
Yeah, it's like, it's not that it didn't matter before,
Yeah,
but it's
but
like after your
start
child,
looking different.
it became, well now, like, you know when you used to go on planes by yourself, it was worrying about you. Now when you go on with your youth, you're like, wow, anything happens to the plane, innit? Tripod deals both, bro, I'm taking everyone out before we land. That kind of thing. So it's like, in that respect, I feel like as a parent, not that that doesn't apply to non-parents because it applies to everybody, but I do feel that parental instinct,
Because it sort of helps.
It
It
kicks
takes
me
you
off.
back, doesn't it, as well, to think, that's
Yeah.
that's how they started filling your
Yeah.
head even that
Yeah.
early, didn't they?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
tell you what happened was last Christmas as well. I went into a bookstore. Fucking hell, man. The kids section.
yeah,
It was
that's the
70 or 80% space in
That's
dinosaurs. I mean, I'm
man.
not that hot.
Yeah.
70 or 80%
Yeah,
space in
bad.
dinosaurs. Like,
Bad.
and that's how they get you.
Bad,
You know what I mean?
Bad. Bad. I hope you're hearing that as well. Sorry, I'm going to point it down because there's kids there. But I hope you guys are hearing that as well. It is. It's like the amount of mind-numbing crap that they're putting out to the youths that are at school while they're being backed up with partisan education, the movies, the lies, the CGI, everything with it. It's just all like a marsupial fuckwit pit of madness. You know? It's bad. It's bad. Right. Sorry, I'm in the chat room, guys. I'm looking.
I used to want Yeti to want
No, I haven't seen the alien face of Antarctica. Have you seen the alien face of Antarctica? No, I've not seen that. I don't know what that is. But if you've got links, tell us where to look. Yeah, well said, Dolly. The Great Awakening. Yep. Realise, see, realise. Well said. Whereabouts in Liverpool will you be? I swear it's Liverpool tomorrow. It's Liverpool tomorrow.
Oh, someone said it was Norwich. Was it Norwich?
I swear it's Norwich tomorrow. I don't think Liverpool's tomorrow, Auntie. Have a look at the website and look where Liverpool is. We're in Milton Keynes today, yeah? Day 4. I haven't got the dates in front of me because I'm live streaming, but have a look, Ranty. That's baffled me. Whereabouts in Liverpool will we be tomorrow? I don't think it's Liverpool, Ranty.
I've got Roxy's PayPal, so I can send you money now.
As I say, I mean, I hear that we're well into
Yeah.
Be worth putting a bus out.
Sorry, I'm just looking in the chat. Sorry to be quiet. There's that so much in the chat. I don't know how much I've scrolled past. Right, it keeps on going back down. All right, bruv. Walk Alfie. Thank you for still listening in.
What you do is you have a bit of cardboard at the top of the line, and then you write just a few notes on the top, and then you can just take what's out underneath it. And then no one will see it dropping.
That's interesting, CPT crunch. Yeah, do you know what? You might have a good point there, you know. I'll suggest that to Jason. I will suggest that to Jason. Jace? Jace, we've had a suggestion in the chat room.
Yes.
Is it possible for us to split the banners, put them back to back so that people can go around both sides and have a look? Like there, so that people can walk round?
I'll tell you what we'll do.
Yeah?
When the new banners come, we
Okay.
will do exactly that.
All right.
Because we'll put the old ones on the back. Because I think that's a great idea.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we'll keep both of them.
Okay, so you heard that here first.
It's exactly the same as that, but there's not much change.
Okay. So he's going to do that when the new banners come. He'll do that when the new banners come. Yeah, Liverpool, I think, is Wednesday. Yeah, I'd love to say I could be at Liverpool, but unfortunately I don't think I'm going to be there. I think Tuesday's my last day, and then I've got to go home. Unfortunately, guys. But then again, miracles can happen, so we'll see. We shall see. Please check out the website for www.globelive.co.uk for any dates and locations. I haven't got them in front of me, I'm afraid, so I can't reel them off one by one. Sorry, there's just a few people around.
Sometimes you can see scuba diving tanks in the visors. Some of them you can see scuba diving tanks. Scuba divers in the back of the detector. When they go down, there's scuba divers all around them in these big scuba things. 100% fact the spacewalks are done underwater. You can prove that to yourself in
So the video,
No one's ever been to space. It's rubbish. That is none
so you don't think anyone's ever...
it's all cartoons. It's all sort of like...
You can do that. You don't need cameras on the moon to do that.
Every single one of them said we can't get past low Earth orbit.
But how come we went to the moon?
You'd have to get past low Earth orbit.
So you don't think anyone's ever walked on the moon?
The moon's not something we can
The
walk
moon
on.
landing was all...
It's a light. It's a light. It's illuminated.
The moon landing. Which moon are you talking about? There's been six.
What's the first moon landing?
It never happened. I'll
think it
witness
never-
it. I'll
never
witness it. You wasn't even born. I was 9 years old when the moon landing happened. And even my old man turned around and said, that's rubbish, son. He said, that's done in the studio.
Can I ask you? Can I ask a question? All three of you are you under 21 or over 21?
Over 21.
Okay. Okay, so it's around the right age. So why do? And I don't want to. I'm going to say this first. I don't want a program response. I want your own personal response. So I'll give you an example. If I said to you, why did you believe in Santa, and why did you believe in Santa, and why did you believe it? You'd all have your own personal experiences, right? Some of you may have written to him, some of you may not believe in him at all. But I don't want you to tell me what we've all been taught, if that makes sense, when I ask you this. So I'm going to ask you all now, why do you believe what you've been taught by the Ministries of Education at school about where we live? I'm going to ask that specifically. Why do you believe what you've been taught by the Ministries of Education at your school? You're answering me a question with a question. I'm asking you to answer the initial question though, if you can. No, that's not an answer. You're asking, okay, so this lady's got a yellow top on, all right? If it's pink, okay, you can't ask me why she's lying. I'm not lying to you. I'm asking you a question. So that's why I'm saying don't answer it with a question. Try and answer your own belief for why you believe, because it is a belief. We have to ascertain that. It's whether you believe it or not. So why do you? I don't want to argue as to whether you do or don't. I just want, if one of you can answer the question, why do you believe what the Ministries of Education have taught you about where you live?
Worldwide space travel.
I don't know.
You just do?
Yeah.
Because what it is, you had this euphoria when you're a kid and you get this pat on your back, say, what's the third or what's the fourth planet away from the sun and all this.
Well, my
You get
next
a kick on the
question
back.
was, what is the best evidence for what the Ministry of Education has taught you? What's your personal best
what's
evidence?
the evidence,
Like
yeah.
the Santa question, I'd like a personal response from all of you. What's your best evidence for the model that the Ministries of Education taught you?
But there's way more evidence.
What's your personal best evidence for where you live? Or have you not ever thought about it like that before?
Well, no, but there is more evidence for science than there is.
What's your personal
You know what
belief?
science-
What's your personal best
Real
evidence
science.
for where you've been taught you live?
Because there's evidence.
If I said to you right now, so what is that best evidence for you?
What
We
for what?
can't find it. We've been
Right,
looking all
that's what I'm saying. Are you running with me on this one? Can you see how you're? These are really simple, primitive questions.
Yeah. A spinning ball.
Right. So what's your best evidence for that belief?
Okay, so when you're at sea,
That you're going to actually
don't
stand
you-
there and honestly put that forth is your best evidence.
other side
Pictures.
of the planet.
When we know that they're composites, we know they're not
you don't.
actual
You
pictures.
see-
They're made up of data.
Answer your question. If we don't live on Earth, where do you live?
I don't need to know where we are to know where we're not. That's what my plight is. My plight is, are we living on what the Ministries of Education taught us?
I believe so, yeah.
And I'm asking, what's your best evidence for that?
Because I don't understand why anyone would lie about it.
And that's so. But I'm saying, don't you think fundamentally, as a human being, we put an incredible amount of trust if that's our best response? Because I don't know why they'd lie. But then again, there's a lot of things that they've done in the past they've lied about. They've given us medication that eventually makes us ill. They put things in our food that eventually make us ill. So we're putting an incredible amount of trust in an authoritarian system that's an international one, that's given the same information. Do you know that there's certain countries on this earth that don't teach that? There's people that have been raised to this age that haven't been taught that model, because that's what it is, a model. Taught to us as fact though, because you're not even regurgitating it to me as a model. You're regurgitating to me like it's God's gospel, when it's actually not. It's taught partisan for a reason, so that you stand here now claiming it to be fact, and it's not. It's a model.
So why is it that there's proof of other planets out there that are spherical?
But what is your best proof? You're going to tell me pictures again? I do hope you walk away from this with nothing else than questioning yourself as the best proof you came up for that is pictures. When we know that people that have worked for NASA say they're photoshopped because they have to be. We can't give you a real picture of your Earth from space. So I'm asking you, if you've got enough time to watch Netflix, if you've got enough time to entertain yourself like me, maybe slow down in life and just look into the subject. Not that I'm pushing flat earth on you. All I'm saying is, have you ever questioned it, or have you always just taken it as a given, what you've been taught?
It's not meant to black and shared about.
You wouldn't care if you did live on a ball or not.
No, it doesn't affect me in any way.
Why wouldn't it affect you in
My
any
life is
way?
still going to be my life.
And it wouldn't matter that you were living a lie. That wouldn't matter that your life was a lie. So that wouldn't matter to you if you were, but it would matter to you if a restaurant lied to you about what was in your food. That would get you riled up, wouldn't it? If you said I want some spaghetti bolognese, but I'm a vegan and I don't want meat in it, and I give you meat, aren't you going to be a bit annoyed that I lied to you?
Yeah, but if NASA comes out tomorrow and says, yeah, the whole thing was a hoax, the whole thing's a
You'd
lie,
just be like,
the moon landing
it's all right,
is
not a
flat,
problem.
It's all flat. My life is still going to be the exact same it is today.
Why?
Because that's how it is.
No, I want a proper answer. You can't just tell me that's how it is. You fundamentally said something that's quite profound there. Yeah? Why does that not matter to you?
Because why would it affect anything I do?
That's incredible. Wow. That's to me, that's quite alarming. That's where the youth of today is.
When I wake up, when I come home, when I go to my
So really, all you're bothered about is consuming and obeying the system. And other than that, if it doesn't affect your life, you're not bothered?
No, not really.
That's mad. As far as I'm concerned, that's borderline lunacy. That means that they could tell you you're on a pink spaceship flying through a purple sky, and you go, as long as I'm living and breathing, who gives a shit? That's virtually what you're showing to me.
But it doesn't affect me at all. If the Earth is flat,
No, that's not. No, let's stop there. Let's stop there. If the Earth isn't what we've been taught, because I'm not saying the Earth's flat. I'm saying if the Earth's not what we've been taught, it doesn't matter to you because
because everything that I know,
Yeah.
everything I understand,
Yeah.
everything that I have at the moment
Yeah.
is going to be there.
right.
Knowing this newfound information,
Yeah.
proving different things, coming up with new theories, disproving things, doesn't affect anything that I it and I have, and you're
And for me, that's the case for me. I'm still a happy person. I still enjoy life the same way I did before. But once I realised that the Ministries of Education had taught me to take it at 16, and again when I went to college, and again if we go to university, we spend an incredible amount of the short life we have here subscribed to the Ministries of Education. We don't get that time back. So for you to say that doesn't matter to you, that everything you've been taught since you were 4 until you've been churned out of education, it's nothing. It's not a bother. That means that time doesn't matter to you because you don't mind about wasting all that time learning something that was a lie. So you're happy to waste the time, the precious time you have here, learning. Right, and the education, that's what I'm talking about. You're saying it doesn't matter, and I'm trying to catch you on that point so you can then delve into that for me. You're saying that you don't mind what they've done if they've lied, but that's almost 2 decades of your life being taught a lie, and you're only here for maybe 80 years. And that doesn't bother you?
No, it doesn't.
And so are you one of these people that doesn't ever get bothered if the queue's too long or you have to wait too long for a package, or do you ever get finicky at your time being wasted? Or if I just found a superior human that just goes, actually, time, it's all relative, yeah, it doesn't bother to me. I could waste 15 years of my life doing something that has absolutely no fruitful for my life and I'm not going to be bothered.
No, I don't wake up and think, I've got 24 hours in a day, what am I going to do with every single hour of that day? How am I going to make the most of it? I do what makes me happy.
Yeah.
That is honestly watching that.
And that's really what's brought me out here today. I'm trying to have meaningful conversations with people about their reality and why things matter to them and why they don't. And even with this conversation we've been having, I've been finding it incredibly interesting to see why people think the way they think about this fundamental subject. I mean, who we are, why we're here, and where we are is most of humanity's fundamental questions about life. That's why people like David Attenborough have made a whole career out of it, because people in general care. You know,
Much bigger questions out there to ask and to get answers from.
give me an example.
Equal rights.
Yeah.
Why is it okay for a straight couple to get married in certain places, but a homosexual can't? Why is that legal?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
Why are
And when you look into common law and legalese, you realise that all of the law is fictional anyway. So people are only affected by laws that they subscribe to. So if I give you an example for that, yeah? So if you want to come to my house and I have a rule of my house that I need everyone to take off their shoes, but I don't tell you, how does my law affect you? Exactly. So when people say it's all right for people to do this and it's all right for people to do that, it's okay for people to do whatever they want. It only affects them because they allow the laws to affect them. If 2 people want to get married and it's the same sex, they can get married. They can be. But if you're asking the institutionalized system that you live in to change their fundamental keys, then you're subservient to the society we live in. So I would say if you were a same-sex couple and you wanted to be accepted in society, then push for that. Like I'm out here pushing for this. Does that make sense? And I do see people doing that. So I agree with you completely on that, darling.
It's easier said than done.
Of course it is, but you have to start somewhere. Being out on a Sunday afternoon, having interactions with people about meaningful things is a way of doing that. Because even you've just brought that up to me, and that's something that's close to me. People's fundamental human rights. It's important to me to shut down child trafficking. Incredibly important. I spend a lot of time being active about talking about international child trafficking and how the Red Cross is used by the governments for that also. And I'm sure if you're probably awake to these things, you probably know about that as well, that there's a massive problem with that as well. So I do feel that there's a lot of other things, you know, maybe not giving our space agency over £1 million a day would be a good start. There's far more things down here that they could be dealing with, right? The British Space Agency, £1.16 million a day. Do you know what we've got to thank these space agencies for, off the top of your head? They've been up there for a few decades. Got a clue? Anything? You use these things every day in your life. Would you like to know what the space agencies gave you?
Satellites.
How about Velcro and Teflon?
That all works on towers.
Yeah. Velcro and Teflon. That's what we pay all the money for. Other than that, they haven't really given us anything.
My dad was CEO of Edicom in Cambodia. He installed the whole system out there.
All I'm saying is some of the things that you still take as a given, just sometimes and slow down and look at it, instead of just bypassing it and thinking it might just be the next psyop or the next distraction or the next whatever. Because I'm not standing here trying to give you a new paradigm. That's the last thing I'm trying to do with anyone today. I'm just going, guys, if you've taken certain things as a given your whole life, don't live and die your whole life without even looking into things. and leave this place having lived a lie and believe it. Because no one knows where we go next, right? So at least open yourself up to all the evidence. Just because in your life there may have been a lack of evidence before, doesn't mean the evidence isn't there. You just might not have seen it. Yeah?
Okay, thank you for that.
No worries.
When we get coffee, you can still...
I've still got mine. I've got my... It was somewhere. I had it once upon a time. I had a coffee. No. It went somewhere.
I'll get you another one anyway, same as usual.
Latte. Thank you so much, Paul. Hold on. If I see the cup, I'm going to stop you. I got it. I got it. I got it. Someone might have spiked it. I'll have another one. Go on. Yeah.
I just got a text from Barry down to speak with Fauna.
So sorry. All right, sorry. You know what, guys? I don't really know if the girls wanted to be filmed, and so sorry for having the camera where it was, but I'd rather have a meaningful interaction and not worry about the camera. And as long as you guys, I'm scared to drink this, brother. I saw a couple of people going into the phone box, and that's where my coffee was. I was like, I don't know. It's going back in the coffee. It's going back in there now. I don't know about drinking it. So I will get into the chat room in a second. Let me just. I can't put my bag down. I don't know. You know when you're just walking around going, I don't know. I'm going to use a leaning post. Let me lean. Right, let's go up the chat room. Oh, cheers, Dolly. Where we go one, we go all, darling. Yeah, sorry for anyone that I've missed that's joining. We're out in Milton Keynes today, day 4 of the European Globe Lie Tour, UK leg. I didn't know I was off, man. Was I off? Sorry, guys.
But you're okay now?
Yeah, am I all right now, guys? Am I okay? Am I even charging my phone? Phone's still on charge. We've still got juice. Jen8208, thank you so much, my darling, from Washington State. What shape is the world? Ah, hello to you, my darling, and your gorgeous girly. Big hugs to you both. I miss you, man. Let's try and link up, you guys. Yeah, I won't. Good times for all. I'm going to keep my drink in my hand in future. UK Truth 22, thank you so much. Yeah, Chrismat. The sun's come out a little bit. Can you see it? Sun's come out a bit now. Oh, great, Clive. I'm glad you heard it. Oh, Jessica, my daughter's in the chat room. My daughter's in the chat room. I've just gone all week. I've just seen my daughter.
She's in the chat room, yeah.
Little Jessie. Wow, David, thank you. UK Truth. Mary. Sorry if it froze, guys. I'm so sorry, Brian. Thank you, Dolly. 52 million a day for Teflon and Velcro. It's not worth it, man.
I'll have to say.
Thank you. Cheers. I'm just doing what I can out here. But like I said, I can't be asked to change it. It's fruitless chasing people down. Chasing people down for what? You can't force those that aren't ready. If someone's ready to have an interaction, they'll pull up and they'll start talking and they'll start having questions. It's just whether they want the answer to them questions, though. For me, Paul, that is the biggest thing. They ask questions, but do they want the answers to those questions?
They just want to comfort themselves, don't they?
One thing I've noticed that when I ask people, why do you believe what the Ministries of Education taught you about where we live? People seem to spaz out, bruv. I don't know why they don't want to answer it.
Because
I get vexed with that one question.
They haven't got an answer.
I don't understand why they get vexed, though. I don't understand the vexedness. It's a calm, it's like, hello, why do you believe what the Ministries of Education taught you at school about where you live? Why are you getting angry with me? I just said it in a nice way. I didn't even say fucking no.
It's the old cod D, innit? Cod D.
It's like when they clock what I'm actually asking them, it's like, I'm not answering that. Why? Because I don't know what I believe. I don't know. I'll never know. I never did know. I don't want to know. Just take a leaflet. Go on, stop, baby girl. Neo yourself. Yeah, that was maybe next year. You know what that was? That was not now, maybe next year.
She's stuck in her bag.
Yeah. Yes. Maybe next year. What's that? She's Neoing. She's in the Neo zone. I see the way. Do you see the walk? You know them ones there? That was proper. She put it in there to have a good look when she gets home. Otherwise, she would have just looked for a bin already.
Yeah.
I was just wondering what Paul was looking at.
An opportunity. Badumtis.
He wasn't thinking of flat smacking.
No. Bless. Yeah, we're on corner avoidance right about now. I still think we should go with my original idea. Let's go back to the camper. Let's strap them up on the camper and let's get people looking at the camper. Come on.
In the car park.
Yeah, whenever you think it's
later.
good, like
Yeah,
later
we will
after
do.
this.
We will do.
I think let's do that,
Yeah.
and I think we could have a good show on that.
Okay,
We've
fine.
got a little window by the sink. We can offer coffee and coffee refreshments for a small donation.
Yes.
Good. Little window opens.
Yeah.
Rock up to the Glow by Cafe.
Yeah.
Get some vegan breakfast. This could be a good look for people like us.
We need it.
Yeah. Look, you've just reached. You could be famished. You could be like, oh, I'm hungry. I need some of that non-GMO shit. And then look, Jason's got his classic mushrooms, beans, and onions flex.
There you go. Did you watch that yesterday?
No, I didn't see it. No, I was
Mate.
working all day
I
yesterday.
taught everyone how to do burnt toast, apparently. But
Well,
it was
borderline burnt. It was
debatable,
borderline
debatable.
burnt. Secretly, it was borderline burnt. Secretly.
And I'll have to say, for all of those that thought
You're on your tofu. Ooh. You're on your tofu. Right, that. Do you know what? That comment from Dolly got me so. What, Dolly? What are you talking about? Tofu? I don't, mate, Innit, Dolly, what are you talking about? Mashing up my head. You're on your what? You're on? Literally, you said my phone just jumped out my hand. Does that happen to you as well?
Some can happen.
Out my hand. Okay, sorry. Yeah, my phone survived that with no crack. That sounded fucking hard, bruv. The way that hit the ground, it's not even got a screen protector on it, bruv. I got life. Wow. Anyone being disrespectful in the chat room will be gone. Bye, Dolly, darling. May go on tonight. Oh, good. Good. Right. Well, I missed whatever kerfuffle was in the chat room, so that was good. Not sure I missed much there. So shout out to the mods. Shout out to the mods. Okay, where is my next stop? I'm travelling with the tour from Milton Keynes to Norwich for tomorrow. So tomorrow is Norwich. So we're going to be leaving Milton Keynes later and going to Norwich. What shape is the world? It'd be awesome to see you out here. Brian Stavely, how you doing, darling? I just saw someone saying hi to Death. If Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole is here, lovely to see you. If not, I'm giving you a shout out and you're not even in the chat room. So yeah, tomorrow's Norwich. All right, darling. Oh, good luck with that. Get through some more episodes, Dolly. Age of Resistance. No worries, Clive. Enjoy your dins. Chat room's like the Cheers bar. Oh, you're eating tofu. I was like, what? Why are you? I thought big toe. I just thought, you know when you just read big toe? I just thought, what are you doing with your big toe? What has happened to it? What's going? Tofu. Tofu. He's on a mission. He's not taking nothing. People are they even human? Like, how did Milton Keynes get all the people living here in the first place when it was a new town?
Yeah, I think it was London Overspur. I suppose we did.
Yeah, so like, I'm sure that there was a news story on the first person to live in Milton Keynes then.
Strange when they did. I swear Northampton's a London Overspur as well, over there. I swear they both are.
Yeah, I'm fascinated with this. So this is like a proper, because there's no, do you know what makes it looks like this looks like an industrial estate because there's no old buildings in it because it's new. That's what it is. I feel like I'm in Silicon Valley or something, bro.
On the way down to train station, it's even worse. It's even weirder down the way down there.
It's mad.
It's even stranger down there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in America they have a big NASA thing, don't they, about the world, how they get
as in the Space Kennedy station? Okay, and because you see the Space Kennedy, that suggests to you that they went to space.
Cheers to the mods. So sorry. I'm just waiting for someone to chat to. I feel like I should kick back for a little minute and just move over here a little bit. Sit on the bike rack. Sit over here. It's a bit windy, but I'm able to do this. So let me just check that we're still charging, which we are. Yeah. Milton Keynes, built 20 years ago for posh folk from London. But I don't really see posh folk. Bye, lovely. See you later, Dolly. Yeah, built for who? Built for who? Confused. This guy, he's chatting to Jason, he's proper serious.
There's 3 different parts of the bottle. You've got the shuttle.
Of the passionate ones there. Good. Enjoy your big toe, Dolly. It's not, it's tofu. Bless her.
Just gonna pop and get a little snack in there.
Yeah. So, as you can see, look, I'm just going to show I'm not like avoiding people. I just don't want to bombard people when they do come. So as you can see, there's Lisa, there's Jason. Paul's just gone to go and grab a coffee. Yeah, but there is no one. And like this is like the main exit for the bus station and the train station. So it's like people are being told to avoid this exit or something. I don't know, but just haven't got a clue why. And look, if you can see, there's no avoiding what we're doing because I'm just going to show you. I'm sure Jason said it already, but up there is where the main bit for the buses is, and that's where all the cars pull up on the buses. And there's the McDonald's, and then welcome, yeah? This is where you come out. So we should get all the fanfare through, and we've got that there. So if I just go into the doors a little bit and show you as it looks as it comes out, I'll show you what I mean. So here is inside the shopping centre, okay? There's the side of McDonald's. Okay, and here's where we come out. So this is what one would see if one is coming out. Cheers, Jess. Thank you, darling. And that is what you see. Yeah, so you can't really miss it. I'm going to show you again. Whatever side you walk from, you're more or less seeing it. So as you can see, there's McDonald's again. Okay, and there's a door to come out. Lots of doors to come out. There's one in the side, one there. And again, there we are again. DRLA. Hello. But yeah, look. And there it is. Right there, right there, right there. So we are at a crossways where it goes across there and that way, the two. So like that and like that. And even yet, hardly anybody. I feel like it's like Christmas Day when there's hardly anybody out on the roads. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's extremely interesting. So, we shall see. We shall see. Interesting. It is like people are walking behind me, you know? To like not come in front of the banner. People are walking behind me to not come in front of the banner. You see this?
It's a good idea. I accept. We'll do that. We will.
Yeah.
We'll get the other banners and we'll.
I don't know why. I'm trying to hide behind this, but it's like look, I'm doing this. Look, I'm trying to. So I'm trying not to look too. I'm telling Jason, I'm like hiding behind this sign, so like when people are walking here, it's not like I look see, but no. No. So I think what I will do is I'm going to find somewhere else to sit because, you know what, guys, hello. So see the group of kids that just walked behind? Yes. They're conferring who they're going to send to come and argue it. I'm going to go first. I'm going to go first. So I think we will have a bit of some triggered.
Well, yeah, they've got to come here though. They have
triggered.
You've got to bring them here.
Who?
Yeah, because there's the banners.
Who?
The kids.
What kids?
Are you on about them there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring them over here.
No, I'm saying they've just come out and purposely walked behind us so they can talk tactics before they come back on around. Okay. They're trying to dupe us. That's what I'm trying to say. The girl wanted to come straight away and the boy was like, no, come here first because this is what they're going to say, yeah? This is what they're going to say.
Come on then. I've got 4 leaflets. You coming? Oh, here we go.
No.
You all right? Have you heard about it? I can do or I can't do. You don't want to. Then I won't. I'll respect that. go. Yeah, so basically, do you believe that you just want to take it up? And then tell me why you believe it. Tell me why. Exactly. Yes, that's what they taught me. They never give me any proof to it, but they taught me that. And where's your proof? I'm gasping for a cup of tea. I'm asking for proof. I'm gasping for a cup of tea. You've got to get something. You'll find that there, isn't there?
No, they might be about 3 hours doing that though, you know?
Did you see that? I don't know about where they're going, but the queue at McDonald's like is a nightmare.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's crazy. Sorry guys, I'm going to get back into the chat room because I'm just, like I said, I'm just waiting. Waiting. Nobody really wants to stop. Yep, of course you can. What shape is the world? Add moderator. Actually shocked that you don't have one. So yeah, you got yourself a wrench. What shape is the world? So sorry you didn't even have one. Slacking. Thanks, Jess. You were at the Milton Keynes Super Bowl to see Metallica in the 90s. What are you like, bro? What are you like?
There's a website there, check out some videos of that.
No.
Even those over there went, oh, flat earth. Look behind you. The couple behind you. That couple over there. He went like that, he went, flat earth. No, they've moved away to a safe distance. They've moved away for a nice safe distance. Oops. Sorry, guys. Yeah. I thought about doing the same actually, just scanning the terrain a little bit. But there are people that are on the peripheral that are like mad. Do you know what? It's like I don't even want to do that, Marie. Okay, because what's happened is we've got people that have walked past the banner. I'm being completely honest about this. We've had people that's walked past the banner that have walked behind the banner, and they've all walked off to like a safe distance away from the cameras. So I'm going to try and, I don't know how to show you this without baiting certain people up. So, we've got people tripping up and all sorts. So, there is the banner. And some people chatting there.
We've been graced by the unbelief. Thank you,
Yeah, so. I don't know. Sorry. So, like I said, it's almost like it's a bit intimidating if I'm stood there right in front of the banner. If you can see now, there's just one person in front of the banner, but when I'm like loitering in front of the banner, it doesn't do it for some people. I'd rather wait for someone to stop, read, and then I'll approach them. But where there's like, it's like walkway here, walkway there, walkway over there, it's just walkway everywhere. So it's like when you're stood there not doing anything, it looks a bit. Ah, there's Paul and his lovely wife. Lots of roundabouts in Milton Keynes, too many roundabouts. I think we must have gone past about 200 roundabouts to get here, and they all looked the same. They all looked the same. Milton Keynes, some call it paradise, some call it paranoid. Yo, actually, yes. Yes, that actually makes a little bit of sense because paranoia is set in. Paranoia has most definitely set in with some of the people.
That means we've got to be close and local.
Nice. Oh, awesome, darling. Thank you. Fantastic. Try it without. I'll try it without.
Coming through the clouds. That can't happen now. That's got you now, hasn't it? See? Some of it was just now. Now look at the sun. Look at the sun. Look at it.
That's good. That's good. Thank you so much, guys. That is lovely.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You got it. It was like 3 million miles away. It'll be bang, 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 bang. How's your father? All the way through. The star's been the same for 30 years.
Jason, his name's not Paul, is it? What's his name again?
Gav.
Gav, that's it, Gav. I had a mental block there for a second.
If we're swimming through sort of like space, with everything moving with us, it's all changed, isn't it? Everything's changed. Even a little bit, yeah. And that's the reason, you know, when they it's long before your time, maybe your granddad or that, sort of like witness the moon landings, they didn't show the stars. There's a good reason for that. Because if they had like loads of fake stars, astronomers would spot it straight away. If it was a millimetre wrong, they'd be able to spot it. So they thought, I'll tell you what we do, we just cancel out the stars or whatever.
Yeah, but about the stuff. You're not a day, like 24 hours.
Sorry?
You're not a day, it's 24 hours.
Yes.
Like, you wake up with it. Every night the stars are the same. But it's on that night.
That's what we're saying. We're saying the stars are always the same.
Yeah.
And we believe the sun and the moon are going around us, not the other way round, like we've been taught at school with the solar system and the rest of it. The infinite universe. It's all a belief system. It's probably true.
I'm just going to stand here by the post.
It's not a lie. You're saying what you're saying that you have a solar system. Technically, that's not a lie. And you realise it.
The thing is, how do you know space exists? You don't just talk about it.
So therefore, it's not technically impossible.
We're taking no notice. You're making that's not meteorites exist. Same thing as giving meteorites. The ocean space exists. We can't verify it, can we? It's all second-hand information.
Because if you stay on one side,
Do you know, yeah, I'll tell you something. You know, the first guy that sits on the moon was a guy called Neil Armstrong, right? I was 9 years old and he gave like a little bit of...
Yeah, sorry, I'm listening to Jason. I think that's why I'm ready for it. It's all right. I'm ready for it. No, I'm not going to film. Jason's filming. Have a look at Jay. Go over to Jason's if you want to see an interaction just now. I'd rather you see an interaction than stay with me. And then after Jason's, if you want to come back over, I'll still be here. But for those of you that do want to have a little look at what Jason's dealing with now, yeah, we've got mad programming responses coming from this guy. But good though, so check it out if you want. And I've got no one to chat to. I'm like Billy No Mates over here, man. No one wants to chat to me today. Oh dear, it's like I must stink or something. Yay, you got yourself a wrench. You should have had one already. You absolutely should have had. No negativity, good job. 007, what shape is the world? My brother's from another mother. Love it. Love it. And yeah, please, I'd love to link up with you and T when I get back. We'll go for go link up for some drinks or something, maybe somewhere over your way west. That'd be lovely. Definite. Yeah. Dr. LA, go for that because I'm not chatting to anybody just now. That could change in 30 seconds to a couple of minutes.
You never feel that, do you? You never sort of like see as you're going along.
Effie Mary, you want a wrench? Even Richmond Park, yeah. Do you know what? Before the weather's gone, yeah, that would be good. All right, Effie Mary. Effie Mary's wrenched up. Who else wants to get a wrench? Who else wants one? I can see Beverly here. The mood out here today is funny. It's actually funny. Right, hi to everybody I've missed in the chat room. I'm so sorry, but yeah, check out Jason's stream just now because he's having a nice little interaction over there. Interesting one. I don't want to bombard him in case the guy walks off. I'd rather Jason gets his point across. And yeah. So I'm just having a little slurp of coffee. I did have a coffee, but then I put it down, stupidly enough, and walked away from it. Walked away, I did. Right. How about this? How about you see me leaflet it up for a little minute? Paul, I'm just going to leave that there for a second, and I'm going to attempt to hand out some flyers. Not that bag, not that bag. Sorry, darling.
Sorry, and there's sugar there as well. There's sugar there for you.
Sorry, darling. I don't know where Jason put the leaflets. Where did he put them? No. Weird. Oh no, Lisa's got them. It's all right. She'll be back. I've just realised that's where they went. I had no idea. Can I just borrow a couple of them just now until Lisa gets back? Sorry, darling.
Yeah, try all of them.
No, just them will do. Cheers. Crikey. Yeah. You have them?
Alright, lovely.
No worries. Right, so for those of you that weren't tuned in the other day, I've got the leaflets with me just now for what we're doing. So if you haven't seen these leaflets already, I'm going to show you them now. And hopefully while I'm doing this, it might just look like I am, what do you call it, sharing the leaflet with myself. Sorry, just looking at people while I'm talking to you guys. I'm just seeing an opportunity. See, if I was a dude, yeah, and I don't want people to think I'm being sexist by saying this, but if I was a dude, I'd so go and leaflet up that group of dudes over by the bench. But where I'm a girl, this might not be seen right. So right, I'm looking in the chat room now. Sorry. Tell him the world's pear-shaped. Good laugh. So this is the leaflets that we've got. Okay. Is that in? Hold on. I think I need to clean the camera. Okay. Can you see? No? Sorry. Can you see? Yeah? Sorry, yeah. I'm back now. Sorry. So yeah, that's a leaflet. That's what it's got on it. And that is on the back. Brilliant. So you can see it all. And so this is the leaflet that we've got, where the wording has been changed on the front to say Research Global Eye, and the two websites www.globaleye.co.uk and festart.co.uk. Yeah. So now I've shown you the leaflet. Oh no, I've still got to open it. My bad. Let me just open it real quick. Leave it? No worries. So inside the leaflet it says, hold on. Oh, I've blocked the orientation again. Okay, so inside it says large bodies of water are always at level. Earth curvature drop at 8 mile per squared. No, 8 mile per 8 mile squared. Yet we can see land far away. White sea level at 35,000 feet, at 120,000 feet, and still we see no curvature. Earth rotation cannot be scientifically detected. Scientists have never proven the existence of gravity, and it still remains a theory. How can you prove the distance to the sun, moon, planets, or stars? Gyroscopes proves that planes fly level and don't dip their nose downward to maintain level flight. The deepest hole ever dug is only 7.5 miles. How do you know there's a molten iron core? Fake news. Strong amount of evidence suggests the moon landings were faked. And NEC 176 kilometre line of sight microwave link suggests that the Earth is flat. And is it possible to have a gas pressure without a container? How can the US Navy railgun shoot at a distance of 100 nautical miles unless the Earth is flat? So, yeah, pretty much that is what we've got. And then obviously what you guys know about cognitive dissonance, which is on there. Click on there, which basically just says sometimes people hold a core belief that is very strong when they're presented with evidence that works against their belief. the new evidence cannot be accepted. Yeah? It creates a feeling that's extremely uncomfortable called cognitive dissonance. And because it's so important to protect the core belief, people will rationalise, ignore, and even deny anything that doesn't fit with their core belief. So we've included that. Can I give you a leaflet? Yeah. Cheers. So hopefully some people are willing to fight that cognitive dissonance today and ask some informed questions instead of throwing, program responses with homonyms on top. I think to have a kind of meaningful interaction about this is really where we're going. So I'm going to just kick back and let people absorb what they're looking at, if that makes sense. And view from here. I'll show you the interactions that are happening. Right. So, as I said. So, in the chat room. Eco Dave, yes, we do live on a stationary level. And Waxman, massive shout out to Waxman. Yeah, I think I've given him enough time to have a little look. Man's on the phone. Can I ask you what you think of the leaflet I just gave you? It's all right, you're not on film. I'm filming the pavement. I wouldn't put you on film. That's all good. It's all good.
I'm not sure if it's a joke or not.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're here as a joke.
Why would you think that? Is that because you haven't come across the subject before, or you think it's too ludicrous?
Probably a bit of both,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I mean, I come from a scientific background myself, and I guess...
Which a lot of people do. You wouldn't be the only one to have a scientific background. You're not,
It's interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you sort of providing me with this perspective.
Yeah.
It certainly is
like I said, we're not here to
interesting
give anyone a new paradigm or push any claims onto everyone.
No.
All we're out here doing is questioning the claim that's actually been made and taught to us all by the Ministries of Education.
Yeah.
And, just really getting a gauge on what people think about what they've been taught, whether they've questioned what they've been taught, and what the public perception is of questioning what we've been taught as fact, which is really the crux of this conversation.
Yeah.
Because we've been taught these things as fact.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. They're not factual.
No?
Well, the globe is a model.
Yeah.
We're taught that. We should be taught it as if it's a model.
Yeah.
But really, I've grown up with everybody else and I've been taught it as a fact. I believed it as a fact. I've never really taken the time to think of it anything other than a given, if you will.
Yeah.
And all I'm out to do today is to ask people, have you ever questioned it? Have you always taken it as a given? And if you have always taken it as a given, I've had conversations with learned individuals that have brought this subject to me, that have a physics background, that have can't say the word, a degree in light. It begins with S, I can never say it properly. Spectroscopy or
something like that.
Something like that, yeah. There's a lot of people poising these questions now. And I think that the burden of proof doesn't lie with people that are questioning the claim that's been made. The burden of proof lays with the people that have made the claim in the first place.
Yes. Yeah. No, I see what you mean. Yeah. It's interesting anyway.
Yeah. So I would just implore you, if you've got time to watch a movie on Netflix, just take whether you've got a scientific background, whether you're a learned individual or not. I think the fact that we're living, breathing human beings makes it important enough to want to look at this subject, because it is one of the fundamental questions: who, why, and where. And I think if we're taught a particular model, we should be able to go out in the real world and be able to prove that through measured, repeated observations. But a lot of observations are going against what the space agencies and the Ministries of Education would have you think, based on the radius of the globe that we're taught, So, I would just implore you to take the time to look into it, and thank you so much for even slowing down and having a look today. I've got everyone else but you on camera. All right, darling?
Good evening.
You too, sweetheart. Cheers. Okay. Yeah, he wasn't up for going back. He kind of told me I've got a scientific background, so don't question me. And I thought, right, you wouldn't be the only one, mate. You wouldn't be the only one. So, yeah, so far So good. Whoops, I keep dropping things. No worries.
Been in a debate with my dad over
Oh, really?
over a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen this stuff on YouTube. And
Oh, cool.
amazing.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. My dad's coined the phrase. My dad prefers the phrase globe skeptic now because I've been going back and forth with my dad for about a year now. And my dad's pretty much a globe skeptic in the first place.
But I mean, my dad knows that the mainland thing was just ridiculous.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Unbelievable. And then I tried to show him all this, and he was like,
No,
"Son,
don't stop."
science is a real thing." I was like, "I'm not saying science is all fake,
Yeah.
but a lot of the stuff that's mainstream that we've been
That's right.
programmed
That's
to
right.
believe
That's what I was just saying to another guy there. We're not out here making any crazy claims. We're just out here showing people the claim that's been made. We should all just take the time to look at it. 'Cause I was that person once. I just took it all as a given. I was like, we're on a globe, we've got space, da, 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 da. And then I wrote it off and wrote it off and wrote it off and wrote it off and realised, right, this problem's not going away. I'm going to have to and then did what everyone did. I'm going to debunk it. I'm putting this putting it back to bed real quick.
We've been waiting now for 8 years for someone to come along and go, I can tell you exactly why. We want someone for the Museum of London or something, or a science museum to come along and say, this is the reason why. Why don't they do that?
No.
They don't do it.
If it was solid, no one would be able to poke not one hole in the claim. It would be impregnable.
We're just saying, if it's so ridiculous, how are you even here?
How do we get even 5 minutes? We shouldn't get 5 minutes. Correct. Contributed members of society that have genuinely started to question what they've been taught as facts.
You're critically thinking people.
Where did I put my coffee actually? Lost it already. Hold on. Oh, sorry guys.
We think the whole earth is like some kind of like open prison.
Yeah.
That's what I think. It's
Yeah.
like some kind of open prison to keep us in control. Yeah. Because people say to me, why would they do it? And that's my top reason. That is my top reason. If I've got 5 reasons, that's my top reason.
Are you guys being all right being on camera at any point, or would you rather be off? Because I'm pointing down, but if it's all right to have people on camera, that's cool. I'd rather have people's permission because I'm not doing this all in the face and they're like, no, I'm not talking to you now.
But now the thing is, obviously your dad like was born in a different era, like.
Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to everybody that's here in the chat room watching. Just speaking to this lovely couple just now. They already know that they've been lied to. They know they're not living on what they were taught. So lovely to have interactions like this with people out in the public. Yeah.
A lot of people think it's ridiculous.
Exactly. But that's the bit that comes with the social acceptance. Once we get past that, this ridiculeness of questioning what we've been taught is fact, because it goes the same for Big Pharma. When people want to talk about certain drugs that are harming people, they go, it's a conspiracy. It's all a conspiracy. You know, if you want to look at when we were at school, when we were younger, most of my school didn't have allergies to milk, gluten, wheat, eggs, all of this. You know? And if you go out now and question that, you're questioning what you've been taught as fact again. And it's the social ridicule. And I think that's what we're trying to push past. This the social ridicule. Once we get social acceptance of this subject, then your average Joe person will go, I want to talk now. I want to talk. Because I think there's a lack of that. Independent critical thinking and cognitive dissonance. The independent critical thinking, the lack of that has got people going, have you accepted it yet? Well, I'm not talking about it. It's almost like the LGBT community coming out of the closet. Until society is safe enough to do so, a lot of people will just go, you know what, I need to keep my job. I slyly need to keep my job and need to, so just, hi, hi, I'm kind of here, I'm not here, I'm hi. But this is where we are, and we're just showing everyone it's all right. If we all just hold hands, come out as people and say, okay, look, the Ministries of Education, they clearly lied, innit? Don't know why you've lied, I don't know what this is, but stop now, stop. Because none of us know who we are, why we are, where we're here. No matter what religion I would subscribe to, each religion will state that there is something else, there's something that put us here. And if we don't know what that is, if I was to pertain to any scripture, anyone at all of them say, don't put anything man-made before me. Don't put no false idols before me. In fact, don't idolize even me, furthermore. Just be good, be benevolent, live by these rules and everything will be fine. But this here, this is like the worst idol. At Speaker's Corner, I see people having blown up arguments and whatnot, but this brings out the worst in people. It brings out like the homonyms, the insults, the bad.
Some people just think. I've had people turn around and say, I don't swear, but they say the F word or the C word, and you're mad, mate. You're absolutely
I've never
mad.
heard
But
even
without investigating themselves. Without investigating, without listening, and just saying, hang on a minute, I'll have a look at that.
Yeah.
I'll have a look at that. That's all I've got to do.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, my dad, he was in the military.
Okay.
So, you know, he did a little bit of, stargazing, and he did all of that. So I was very much a science guy, a geek, into science, all into going.
So you were fully invested,
for
all intents and purpose. You were fully
when
invested.
I heard about this, I was like, oh, come on, like that's. I mean, we've got years and years and years. And then when you actually think about it and go, years and years and years, 500 years. That's when it was. Well, okay.
You got it, bruv. You got it.
About 2,000. How many thousand years people thought it was? Oh my! And then broke it all down. I opened my mouth to a couple people, and even
Shut down.
I was like, okay, maybe this is.
That's why the internet's been useful, because I think to isolate yourself with your friends and family, they're the people that are the most judgmental. So what they'll do is they'll bring up something you did when you were 14 and call that into question about what you're saying now. Oh, come on, you remember that time when you were 14 and you thought, this is just that. And then you realise, wow, they're your biggest critics, your friends and family, which is good. We need that. We need no yes people in our life. Having yes people in our life is a bad thing. So they're the first people that will tell you don't. But then when it gets to this, I've found that reaching outside of my friends and family has been where I needed to go. I needed to reach out of that comfort zone and go, and make that leap. And since doing so, and since seeing the whites of people's eyes and having interactions, I realised, the silent majority is out here. They exist. They're the people that don't subscribe to all of this, but they're in silence. It's almost like the RoboCop movie. You know, when they were all underground and the rebellion was there, but they just weren't seen. But there was millions of people ready to go, we're not ready for this no more. Yeah. And when you look at Hong Kong, when you look at what they're doing in Hong Kong, 90,000 people have been stopped from going on trains in a month. Just 1 month. Nearly 100,000 people were told you can't, like the equivalent would be in this country going, you can't go from London to Liverpool. Why? You didn't reach your social credit score this month. What do you mean? I'm going to go for my friend's birthday. No, you'll be walking. So no wonder they're out with umbrellas and masks and glasses, taking out the photo recognition systems and whatnot. You know?
We're talking about because I've got a DNI thing, but I won't give a face.
I mean, what kind of control are in over there? Who's to say that's not going to happen over here one time?
Well, you think though, look at the millions and millions of people that are out there. Millions, not just a couple hundred, a couple thousand. That just shows how many people have been affected. But if you wait to see the mainstream media report on it, well, you may as well just pick up a Disney book and just analogize it and just go, well, just...
Because mainstream media is all controlled, everything. You're not going to hear the truth.
No.
Anything.
No, and I think now is the time for people like yourselves, like you become a citizen journalist. You picked up a story, you've gone, let me investigate this for myself, and you've now told yourself, but these are things that you might not have done before. These are things that you would, it's not affecting me, not bothered, we're just going to go on the next holiday, which still do, go on holiday, still have fun. And that's another thing that people think. They think where people are on this subject now, you've somehow lost your sense of humour or you don't enjoy life anymore. It's like, no, I enjoy life more, knowing I'm not living a lie. I don't need to know what it is.
If I didn't do it, because I feel so deep about what's actually going on behind the scenes. If I didn't do this, I'd feel like a coward. I feel like a coward.
It's like knowing and not doing anything.
Knowing, I just sitting at home and saying, I do know this is real, but I'm just going to
I'll get to the chat room as well. Sorry, I forgot to pay attention to you all.
We literally just had this conversation. I'm that person too. I can't.
Got everybody in the chat room agreeing with what we're saying as well. They're going, great convo. A lot of people are resonating with what's being said just now as well. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good. No,
again, showing the silent majority is out there.
I'm learning and I'm picking up a few.
That's what we're doing. We're all growing with each other.
We all sort of like do our own little bit. When we come together, you know, we all sort of like mingle and say,
I told them everybody in the chat room is resonating, so thank you so much for interacting in the chat room as well. There's some really good interactions happening now. So, yeah, massive appreciation for that. I'm gonna try and stay with it. Thank you so much, Karen, for liking and sharing. Ricardo, thank you so much for just coming back over from Jason's channel as well. Rebel and Zeno. Thank you, King Xenomorph, as well. If you keep going, because I can't keep scrolling up because on my phone it keeps dropping and going back in and out. But this couple that we're speaking to, they're already woken to this truth. They're already having great interactions with a lot of us here today. They've watched some of our work online already and are going out there and having the interactions themselves. And that's what this is about, empowering people for social acceptance of this subject, questioning what we've been taught as fact. X-Globe 76, thank you so much for being here as well. And to everyone that's been interacting, I'm so sorry I haven't been in the chat room with more. Effie Maori as well. Voyage Horizonte. So there are people saying the social rating is in Australia as well. From Hong Kong, it's already going down in Australia. So it does look like it's going to other countries. The chat room have just put that in as well. So just goes to show, yeah. It goes to show. Clive Albert.
I just say to people, really think about that, because that was my big sign. How is this being ridiculed so hard? But then you have,
Karen B.
cat videos and things like
Lovely. Tapa, thank you so much, my darling. UK Truth, thank you so much, my darling. You're all awesome.
It's a sort of like keep us all amongst wars amongst themselves. Keep people thinking about this, you see. That's what it is. I don't mind about that. They sit in their sort of like lovely big mansions, like in bloody Rickmansworth and whatever, like, and it's okay. It's okay. It's fine because it don't concern them if people are sort of like fighting out on the street. But we're all brothers and sisters. It don't matter. Correct. The only religion I've got, like, is the religion of my brothers and my sisters. As a total, it don't matter. It don't matter where they come from, where they come from, anywhere, Timbuktu or whatever. But they try and sort of like make us fight amongst themselves.
They want us divided through colour, creed, social,
and what has been happening since a year dot? They're getting us to fight amongst themselves. I actually believe, a lot of us do believe all the world wars like were concocted. There's a lot of sick people in high places.
Look how much money gets waged.
Because they make money out of both sides. They make money out of both sides. The elite make money. They sell weapons to one side, weapons to the other, technology, and they just sit there laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I couldn't sell. I've got people in my family like being in the military. If I spoke like this to them, they'd never speak to me again.
That's it. Within your friends and family, they're your biggest critics.
They never speak to me.
Friends and family are your biggest critics, and I do think, like I said, that's a good thing because we all need people that aren't yes people in our life. When it comes to sensitive subjects like this, I think this is where we need to breach out and start talking to the silent majority instead of having a mundane conversation about Love Island. You see how quick they walk away from you when you say, "Right, but the Globe's a lie, though." They're not even saying my bus is late, they just spaz out and walk off.
But no, it's so though. People will watch reality shows all day long. It's complete and utter garbage and rubbish. But then things like this.
People will watch it. They'll watch people sleep. They'll watch people argue and fight and scrap and get drunk. That's what's really worrying. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah on the TV and
over
people are paying
such
for
stupid
it.
things as well. Such stupid things.
That's
it's
where
like,
we are with it.
You think to yourself, hang on a minute, like there's people like starving in the world and homeless. You know what I'm saying? There's more important
We're being
things.
dumbed down, aren't we?
We're being dumbed down.
Yeah. Brainwashed.
You know what it is? Have you noticed, like, on all these reality TV programmes, they have, like, people like me, I'm as cockney as they come, like, and whatever. No, but they have people like me on it, like, they say, oh, look, try and be like him, look, he's trying to better himself. So they have people like him on the TV, won't they? They say, oh, look at him, I can do that. I'm not going to be a ragamuffin anymore, like, I can
Which is an
I can get
innuendo in
myself
the
up.
first place when you think about it, isn't it? And it's a mindset. They're putting you in a mindset to go greater than or less than, like speak and spell back in the day. Is it greater than or less than? We can't be equal. We can never be equal. It's got to be greater than or less than. And getting that comparison mindset into people. People are constantly comparing what they've got to the next person. And I think that's where depression comes from.
Oh my God. Yeah, and all this anxiety and
the amount of interactions I've had with people and picked up that as I've grown. It looks like that is really what it is. Self-absorbed comparison. What they have or what you and that's where I think like it says where people have money they're still not happy. Yeah, of course, because they're still comparing it to the next thing.
We've had these conversations and it's so true, isn't it?
Yeah. You start defining what happiness is then, don't you?
Look, see this guy that just come here? He's deaf as a post, like he's deaf. He can't even lip read. And he was interested in it straight away. He come there, and I said, I looked straight at him. I said, because my mate like is deaf and he can lip read. He said, not much. I said, can you read a bit? And he's looked at it, and his eyes lit up. You know, it's great. It's great. You know what I mean?
It does,
and he can't talk very well. He's like, he's not mute, but he's almost like. And I think myself wonderful.
Amazing, yeah.
Amazing.
No, yeah, I think it's still out there. I do think slowly surely people have to wake up to this.
Yeah.
Because it's now that like
It's
I
a self-evident
laugh.
truth that you guys are
Yeah,
here
yeah,
now.
yeah, exactly.
You know, 2 years
Yeah.
ago, we
I
wouldn't have
would-
been here.
yeah, yeah, I
No,
wouldn't have-
absolutely
never,
not.
never.
That's it.
We would never have stopped.
No,
We would never.
no.
But
No, 3, 5, 6 years ago, I wouldn't even have slowed down to look into the subject. So I took it as a given. And like a lot of people I speak to, what does it matter anyway? That's where I was. That's so worryingly where I was. What does it matter anyway?
I think you get so many people say
About
that.
20 years at school getting taught a life for an 80-year life that we only live once, apparently.
Yeah.
You know? I genuinely thought time wasn't a commodity when I was asleep. I thought money was the commodity, materialistics were the commodity. And then when I thought, wow, I was in education until I was 20.
20 years.
Who's giving me money? That's like when people go to prison for crimes that they didn't commit and they get let out, they get
And
like
everyone's like,
reimbursed,
oh my gosh,
they get
yeah, that's a life
compensated.
sentence.
We get put into a life of slavery after. Yeah. We get taught and then we're told that slavery was abolished. I'm going, I'm sure they just called us employees. I'm sure they just stopped whipped and hitting people and said, we're going to give them better houses. Tell you what, this is not going to work in the guys. Like, we're not really going to get much further with this. We need to stop hitting them, but hit them with tax instead. Yeah. We'll hit them with 20%, or if they get cheeky and try and earn too much, 40.
40,
okay?
yeah.
It's so true. In case they try to get bright and think they're going to get better than us, we'll make sure we just keep them down there. And it feels like as soon as they want you to learn to swim, they want you to learn to float. As soon as you get out the pool, they're like, what are you getting out for? Get back in there. Get back. It's us lot that are out here.
If you start walking on water like you're in big trouble.
True.
Oh, listen. Well, the thing is, you know what makes it laugh? You watch the TV, right? I must admit, I'm guilty. I still watch a little bit of TV.
Yeah, we do, guys. I'll go back to the chat room while they're talking and just pay attention to what they're saying. Sorry, go on, guys. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Sorry, oh my god. It's rattling in my hand. Yeah, you know what? I'm using, this is what I'm using, my mic busted, so that is the mic. Look, guys. I was trying to get the mic closer to the people I was talking to. Yeah, I'm not shaking the wire, I'm just moving the wire. Obviously, because this is what you're listening to, guys.
Yeah, you know why? Because they're trying to...
I've lost it.
Oh shit! Don't lie. I saw a couple of nice little food outlets. That was like. Okay. Hold. How? I can't just walk around like this, guys. I'll hold the mic better. I'll hold it like a carrot. That looks almost viral. Look. Mikey. Well, hey there, how you doing?
Hello.
It's a bit invasive.
That'll be really loud, wouldn't it? Yeah, it does. Isn't it weird?
Fucking invading your privacy there, bro. I'm in your space.
Poke me in the eye.
I am holding the mic, yes. So, but I'll tell you what, let's do a little mic test, right? I think we'd have to pay Paul to spit bars, actually. So I haven't got money for that. I was going to say, let's get Paul to do a little freestyle, and then I thought, I ain't got money for that. I ain't got money to pay man for that. That's expensive. Shout out Paul Price if you want to see him perform. Get him on Facebook. See the next place he's performing. I would do if it's anything like some of the videos I've seen. It is a riot. It is a riot. You're doing some bits at the moment, man.
Do some more than spin. Yeah, we're doing all right, man. We're doing okay. We're doing all right.
Every time I see your videos, they're vibing. Even when they're like little short clips, I'm always find myself going after like, no, replay.
Good place to be.
It is, and it goes to show that again, here's another person that is fully woke as AF, yeah, and you're living your best life. Trials and tribulations, I won't go into them just now, but massive trials and tribulations behind the scenes. But despite that adversity, you still push forward.
Trying to look inward with it as well now, as well as externally, trying to look internally with the knowledge I've got, you know what I'm saying, as well. It's been easy for me for years to look externally with it, but try and better myself as I go as well as spread the word. That's what I can do.
No. And you clearly haven't just isolated yourself within your family. You've got out there. You've got well out of your
your immediate zone.
Yeah,
And I see you
100%.
all over the place, Paul. You're always doing bits here, there, and
It's
everywhere.
like I say, it's not an easy journey to go on, but it's the only journey to go on once you start
Yeah.
seeing the truth, innit? You know, you've got to follow the heart.
But that's what I'm saying. Now you're doing what you're doing, but the truth's on your side. It's not like you're living a lie.
No, the
Meanwhile,
universe,
doing all of this.
backs you up 100%. Once you start following your heart, like I say, the universe backs you up every time.
Yeah. And you've cleaned up certain aspects as well. You've become a lot more cleaner as a result. I see you not doing things. No smoking, no crow, no drink.
It's
How are you feeling?
It's a lot better. A lot of good training hard up in the morning. I didn't say it's obviously being a DJ for a living. It's easy to slip up.
I was going to say it's not been a walk in the park, bruv. You must be getting offered all the time.
But what I've done now.
Come on, let's get you a bottle of champers, bruv. Come on.
Alcohol-free Copperbergs. That's my secret.
Wow. Do you know I saw them the other day because I'm a Copperberg. I'm a massive Copperberg fan. In Sainsbury's the other day, I went alcohol-free, yeah? What?
Listen, they've helped me out. I went, don't have a drink, Oh, just give me alcohol-free Copperberg. What? Just give me one. Sound. Conversation over there.
And you mentally feels like you've had a juice. Yeah, yeah. I might have to try them because I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to find a way to get. I just don't know if I want to give up crow. You know them ones there. I've got to be ready for it. I can't just convince myself and then bust it. I need to want it.
I know, like with me, it's gone. I almost feel like I've abused it too much. I think it's almost like I think I've had my fun with it. You know what I mean? Like if I was having 3 gram at night, 2 gram at night, I'd blaze it all. Like and then in my head going, I'm gonna quit in the morning. I'm gonna quit in the morning. And that's when I thought this is insanity. That's what I was always wanting to quit, and I was never feeling like I was never happy when I was blazing. Do you know what I mean? I was never happy when I was blazing. I got nothing against it. I ain't got nothing against it. I say if you do blaze, though, it's probably best to blaze without the tobacco, though, to be honest with you.
Itals are vital. Itals are vital, bruv.
Itals are vital.
I just can't afford that. I just can't afford him.
You don't tend to like chase it as much after when you've had a spliff. I think I'm smoking it before when I was.
But then I think you're mixing in the addiction then with the nicotine, because more time I don't really smoke fags, innit? I'm not really a fag smoker, so I don't know if I've got that proper nicotine addiction. So I'm not like now. I'm not like go shop and get fags.
Yeah, no, 100%. I don't ever smoke if I was drinking, to be honest with you.
That's it. And then I barely drink anymore. And then when I do drink, I'm in situations where smoking's not cool anyway. Because everywhere's no smoking. And then you go outside and it's fucking freezing.
That's why it's hard being a blazer as well, because you don't want to go out anywhere.
Or unless you don't pay attention to smoking signs.
What I've realised as well, which is mad, since I've stopped blazing, that's like 6-7 weeks. And that's obviously doing the DJ and the parties.
Everyone smokes everywhere anyway.
But cocaine's more socially acceptable than weed. It's like mad as
Are you serious?
When I'm out where people are drinking and that, it's like it'd be less normal for a man to go to the toilet and have a stripe than have a spliff outside. 100%. I cut that even.
No, that's fucked up.
Which to me is backward. Like it's almost like when like the drinking crowd dress up, go out. No, it's just much more acceptable to have a sniff.
So it's more socially acceptable to do that, yeah?
Definitely.
People will frown on you less.
Yeah, 100%. Which to me is real backward.
That is proper backwards, bro. See, for me, I would have thought it would have been the other way around. I would have thought everyone's blessed with weed, innit? And people would probably be like, if you do anything else.
The more I've actually looked at it from outside in now, it'd be much more acceptable to go, oh, do you want to strike someone to say no, and start smelling spliff outside. 100%.
Wow. Now I know why everyone gives me weird looks all the time, man. I'm forever like,
it's getting worse and worse.
Tea and weed gang, coffee and weed gang, tea and weed gang. I'm just not on that A class, man. I can't. I've never tried it. Don't really want to. No problem with people that do, but it's just not my cup of tea, man.
4 or 5 years of doing that every weekend and the depression and that starts. I'm starting to see it now in people my age, just a bit younger.
Starting to seep through now.
You know, like people that earn a few.
We've got to be good to our bodies, man. We've got to try to be. Even I know it sounds bad. I've got a bad Coca-Cola drink problem. Said it yesterday, and I was like, that sounds so wrong, but it's true. I've got to stop buying Coke. I had a bad problem, but I was drinking like Coke every single day. Drinking it.
The first thing I actually, not even before I stopped eating meat and all that, the first thing I knocked on the head was because of drinks. Like, even though I say I still have one now, they're a Copperberg, but...
White sugar for me was the first thing I knocked.
Yeah. I tried completely...
Fucked that off 3 years ago and still haven't looked back now.
Yeah.
In fact, there was white sugar sachets there and I went, nah, I have no sugar in my coffee at that point. But yeah, no white sugar in me or my kids for the last 3-4 years.
Everyone's journey's individual in it as well. Like I say, as long as you consciously try to do it, try to do a bit, then you will win as far as I'm concerned. And health over wealth, fresh over sesh.
Yep, it's so true. Yeah, Coke's not a good look. Coca-Cola's not a good look. Hi Aisling, hi Cami. Smoke yourself. I bet that was, okay. Everyone's having interactions, that's good. It's working well in the ear. Thank you, Double. All right, I'll keep it well. Were you, see, throughout that whole interaction, were you able to hear Paul when he was talking? Because that would be mighty unfortunate if you didn't. If you were hearing like a one-sided conversation with Rox. So shout out, chat room, press 1 if you were able to hear both of us talking there while I kept the mic here. Yes, that's good enough for me. Nice. So this little mic's good then. These little...
I tell you what I've got in my finger.
I just thought this was going to be like whack and no one was really going to hear. Okay, that's brilliant.
I'll show you this.
Great stuff.
20 quid, yeah. This is, I can't remember the make of them, yeah, but these are bad. I've used them on a couple of little interviews I've done.
Okay.
Little lapel mics.
Nice.
They're a bit of a ball ache if you're walking round.
Do they work with mobiles?
Work with mobiles as well, yeah.
That's cool.
Work with mobiles.
The ones that will go like that?
Yeah, little clip-on ones.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And you just clip them on, but
yeah.
I've used them a few times.
And are the wires long? Can you get some distance from the phone?
Long. They're really long. Yeah,
okay,
really
and that's
long.
a set so you can mic you and your guest.
The thing is, if you have it off, if you're using a smartphone, if you're using it through a camera, you have to have that on. And then you need to put a battery in there.
Oh, but you got both then, so you can do camera and phone.
And smartphone. Nice. 20 quid they was as well.
eBay?
Yeah, really good. eBay, yeah.
Amazon?
I can't remember the make. Whatever that make is there. That's the sign.
Does it say on the writing?
L. I can't remember. Some L make.
Okay.
I can remember, but.
And what is that actually called? A two-way what?
A
lapel mic.
They were really effective.
Okay. Awesome, everybody. Thank you for pressing 1 so they can all hear us. Lovely.
Oh, wicked.
So this is just your average iPhone, whatever the...
it still works, still does a job, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just these. Yeah? Working pretty well. Yes, thank you so much, Clive. Please like and share if you haven't done so already. We've been going now for about 90 minutes. After this, we're going to get back onto the camper. We're going to get the banners up. So this is not the last live feed from me today. You will get another live feed from me because we will do, no, I think I called it vegan cooking because we were vegan cooking until I realised it wasn't vegan because I was using mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah. Well, as long as you're
fucked it. I said YouTube are going to have me for a copyright strike. Spam, misleading, it's not vegan. Press 1 what? Press 1 if you can hear us both speaking. So I'm saying to Paul and you guys, after this live, once we're back on the camper and we work out what we're doing for dinner, Jason was doing this whole, yeah, I'd love to see you cook. So don't think Roxanne's, but apparently, where's Lisa? Where is Lisa? Where's Lisa? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Do you need it now?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Where's Lisa? Okay, darling. Sorry, chat room. One sec. I missed the joke. I know. I'm so sorry. I've just started to. Hold on. And have I missed a freaking super chat? I think I have, you know.
It's called Strawman, The Nature of the Cage. Nature of the Cage. That's right. Watch that one and then go from there.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you very much for that. Thanks, sir.
No worries, darling. Yeah, Douglas, the logos for the tour bus are in the process just now. You're going to have to ask Jason because he's got the final word on that, as Jason's doing it himself. So we're doing it as we go. We had a bit of a hold up with the printers. But other than that, everything's A-okay with that. And I need to try and chase the chat room. Can anybody help me out? So sorry. I need to go up the chat room. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Okay, well when I trace what it is, I will go back. And when I go live later on, I did not see that. I've not been looking at my phone so much. Oh, I'm so sorry. Right, whoever that was that put the super chat in, massive hugs and lots of love to you for doing that. It's all massively appreciated. I can't thank you enough. And as I said, we might be here for a bit longer. And I don't want to hog the conversation. And as you can see, we're still talking to that lovely couple that came out. Paul and his lovely wife are over there. And we've got Gaz and Lisa could be somewhere with the leaflets, leafleting somewhere else. In fact, there's a lovely Lisa there, look. Lisa. There she is.
They were testing to see what would happen. What would happen if, like,
There she is. There's the lovely Lisa. Yeah, she's back now. So, yeah, we've got everybody here. Everybody's together. Jennifer Winterburn. Hello. How you doing? Jin CBR1. Hello. And yeah, I did as well. I went all the way up, but for some reason it says there's £3.80 in my super chat. Okay, is that the same as your mic? Ian Leahy! Ian! Lovely to see you in the chat room. Ian, it was awesome meeting you yesterday. Awesome. I'm just gutted we didn't get more time. It would have been awesome if we would have been able to sit down for an hour after with a cup of tea and kind of chillax and be able to go back and forth about what had happened that day. But thank you so much, and I really can't wait to see you again. Cosmic Cat, hello gorgeous girlie. How are you, sweetheart? Lovely to see you in the chat room. Lovely girlie. Oh, there's you know what? Some lovely ladies in the chat room today. Thank you so much, ladies, for putting your heads above the parapet and doing what you do. For all you lovely content makers, and for all you ladies in the chat room that have put a face to a name and regularly interact in the chat rooms. You're all going towards helping social acceptance, of questioning what we've been taught as fact. We as a society need to push for social acceptance of these subjects so we can start, resolving things. At the moment, we have a lot of people that know what the problem is, but not a lot of people that know what the solutions are. So bit by bit, I'm hoping that things like this, social situations like this, where people are coming out and talking to one another, is going to eventually strive and push for social acceptance. So, 1 second, let me see if I can grab a leaflet. Sorry, Jace, where's the leaflet? Oh, been a leaflet? Cool. So, yeah, things like this are going to kind of push towards social acceptance of questioning what we've been taught as fact. And I think if we can get to a place where we can at least have socially accepting, questioning conversations, interactions about these said subjects that we're taught by the Ministries of Education, then we can get to a better place of understanding. Because right now, it's just a lot of people that have either, ridiculed or triggered, or they feel like it's not a subject that they can take seriously even. And I feel that if people start seeing more people out interacting, having socially accepted conversations, they are going to say, actually, do you know what? Not so much of this needs to be ridiculed. Some of this could be taken seriously, at least seriously enough to have maybe a 5 or 10 minute interaction, if not even longer, with a bit of luck, So, yeah. I think today has been productive, even though Milton Keynes has been somewhat sleepy and it's not been too busy. And I think some of the people have been a bit, avoiding the cameras and not really wanting to have those said interactions. But I must say, the people that we have had the interactions with have been incredibly nice and not too triggered. Even those young kids that I had the interaction with earlier, they were really nice. All right, they didn't agree with a lot of the things that I was saying, but having said that, I still felt that we had like a, socially acceptable interaction, instead of, name calling and getting triggered and not even kind of giving someone the airtime to explain themselves, if you know what I mean. So I think with that being said, it's a good look. Cosmic Cat. Wow. Gorgeous gal. Marilyn sent me a picture of the camper. It's looking really good, Cat. I'm loving the look of that. Oh, bless you, David. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, what a lovely chat room to see. So yeah, I've now been going for 100 minutes. We've got some interactions going on over there. Those guys, I gave them a leaflet a second ago. I just took Jason's last leaflet and gave it to them. And now Lisa's having an interaction with them. Jason's having an interaction with that guy there. He's just finished work. These lovely people are still having an interaction with. I've let Coffee Paul have a chat with them now. And Coffee Paul's here with his wife as well, and Gaz, and they're talking to that lovely couple. And I'm just kind of looming around the outside here. Oops, waiting to see if someone else wants to have a little chat, Fancy a quick chat. Hold on, let me come around the back here. Let's have a little look-see. Paul Mura. Yeah, I do, but then it kind of makes a lot of noise, so I end up not doing that. So here's the banner and the people. So, how was that, buddy?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I've been going for about 100 minutes now.
Yes, I just literally put another ticket on the car.
Are we doing some more vegan tonight in the van? Am I cooking? Are you cooking?
Well, I
Who's
just
cooking?
invited Paul and all that back for a quick cup of tea.
Yeah, that's
So,
fine.
and then if Gareth wants to come back for a cup of tea.
I've got a really nice idea for dinner tonight. Do you want to know?
Roxanne's idea for dinner. I guess mushrooms and beans might be in on it. Go on, what is it?
I was thinking some mushrooms.
And we could put some onions with that. And so we're going to do some mushrooms.
I was going to think mushrooms and beans with onions and peppers in this time. Let me do my little beans recipe.
Are you going to burn the toast tonight?
I've not burnt. There won't be
No,
any burnt
everybody's
toast.
going to
There
be
will not be
watching
any burnt.
this.
It's fine. It's fine.
Everybody.
It's fine. My mum taught me well. She managed to get herself a Michelin star.
But you're going
I'll
to be
do
doing
all right.
this without a
Michelin
proper-
star.
Oh, so there's shops there.
By default,
You're running a
I
shop
was
for
born
real.
into it. By Michelin star. It's not my Michelin star. My mum's one.
Yeah.
Brunchy dinner. Linner. What's between lunch and dinner? Linner. No brunch. We're doing linner.
Right, so
Right.
we're going to have some linner.
Yeah, we're gonna have some linner, cooked by yours truly, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be really nice. In fact, we might even have some sliced tomatoes on the side.
Have you got people on there as
I
well?
have, yes.
Look, if you're all listening, and you guys, if you're all listening, give us a 1 if you want to see Roxanne cooking tonight.
Would you like to see me cooking? It can be done.
There you go. Look at this. The ones are coming in. I think we're live streaming tonight.
Cool.
It's Roxanne's turn.
Cool. Cool.
Trust you to ask for the same meal. I just put a twist on it with some peppers.
I think I don't know if anyone else has eaten it, but peppers, onions in beans. It's like you can't do the beans with the peppers without the onions. You've got to fry off the onions and peppers and put them both into the. I don't know how you can do. No, I'm just saying. Have you never done it with peppers?
Yeah.
Have you never done it with peppers?
So we've got to find a supermarket because we've got a few bits that we still need.
Okay. All right.
There might even be one in there.
I don't know about that.
Have you been in there?
Yeah, a little bit. It's not. It doesn't really strike me as one of those kind of places. Okay, the ones have been well and truly heard.
Okay.
But can we still get the banners on the side of the camper tonight?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. That does sound like Mexican style beans. I used to put Worcestershire sauce in them as well, a little bit of Liam Perrins. That really used to be see beans with. You know what? Don't even get me started.
I used to like me mature cheddar on top of me beans with me Worcester sauce.
Yeah, I can do without the cheddar. I just need the peppers and the onions. Yeah. Peppers and the onions. So yeah, I'm going to close this stream down shortly, and then I'm going to start streaming later on from the camper. But I'm going to give my phone an opportunity to now recharge itself because it's been on charge and streaming for over 100 minutes. You've been 128. Good job, Jace.
Yeah.
Half an hour more than me. Well done. Well
You
done.
keep spanning me.
Stan!
Speaking at Roxanne.
Oh, someone banning you, Flatball. I don't know why that's happening, babe. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Stan, lovely to see you. Don't
Hiya, Stan.
trust you to turn up late. It's all good. You did the race today, right? Did you catch the
how'd you
boat
get
this
on?
morning? How did you get on? What did you place?
And
Did the vehicle get to the finish line?
and can Stan, you have to tell everyone that it was you that kept us up all night.
Yeah.
You know, so long.
Oh, I don't like the McDonald's sign in the background now.
So tell us, Stan, where did you come on your race?
We've got to know. We've got to know.
Hiya, Cammy.
Yeah. Hiya, Cammy, darling.
Okay,
We've just got to the house. Track days tomorrow.
All
right. Yeah.
I thought you were on the ferry today. Oh, he was on the ferry. You just got to the house.
Yeah.
Track day
Yeah.
cool.
All right. Well, fingers crossed.
Right.
Fingers crossed. We'll find out after
Hi,
we
Karen.
do. Hello, my darling. We'll find out after we do the activism tomorrow how you got on, Stan.
Okay.
So please let us know. We'll be rooting for you.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's all good.
There you go. Right. I hope
Hello,
I hope
her
you've seen
from
that. That's why we
Hawaii.
were late
Thomas
today.
Rowland. My auntie Victoria is in Hawaii. She's on FBI. Out there.
Oh, right. That's your auntie, was
Yeah.
it?
No. Someone from her island, though.
Oh, right. Okay.
And you see, so whoever said aloha, so you know why I say she. They know that everyone says
I don't
she
like
over
it.
there.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, it's what they say, though.
I know.
It's
Okay,
what they
but
say.
it's
It's better than what you have to say.
What, number 1 or number 2?
Do you actually say number 1 and number
I
2?
do, actually. Yeah, I live a simple life.
Man actually says, must be on Oahu, then my bro is on, I'm on Big Island. No, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. My auntie's on Big Island. My auntie's on Big Island. So if you're on Big Island, you're on the same island. My auntie's southwest part of the island. Kona is where she's from. So yeah, if you're near there, give me a shout. That's good. I'm going to try and see my auntie over the next 12 months. But getting out to Hawaii when you don't like flying, boy, can be a bit of a mission. So, yeah, shout out to all the Hawaiians in the chat room. I hate that McDonald's sign in the background. It's so rubbish. Yeah, we can do, yeah. So, hold on. No way. No, do you know what? This person, Thomas, is in the same part of the island as my auntie. Look, he's in Kona too.
All right.
You're right. Okay, so Thomas, you'll know about what I was talking about the other day when I was talking about, you know, the Hawaiians that still go in the wooden boat. Is it called the Kalahua? The Kalahua. Anyway, they go in the boat and they use the stars to navigate across the flat plain and come back, and they've done it for like hundreds of years. And these guys that are in the canoe, no, they're not going around that.
Yeah.
My auntie was telling me, my auntie don't even agree with what we're talking about, but she even said that they think the same thing as well. So that's super cool. Kuai. I don't know if I'm saying that. Kuai. I know my auntie says you've got to pronounce stars to navigate. He said that McDonald's sign is trolling me hard. Okay, I don't like the McDonald's sign. So yes, Stan, I really wish we'd had more time to talk. I know you're probably there for ages, but it literally felt like we were only talking for 20 minutes and then it was time to go home. So yeah, massive appreciation for you taking the time out to come and see us yesterday, because that was a drive for you. I kind of know that because when we left this morning to go to the boat, I was just like, wow, it's kind of a long drive. So yeah, so don't know what the time is right now. Let me see, 5:30. It's 5:30 just now. I'm going to try and go live in another couple of hours once we're set up, once with the food, once we've got everything sorted. Yeah, I've been looking into the Hawaiian navigation. There are some of the best navigators in the world, and most definitely flat earthers. Yeah, well said, Thomas. Well said, Thomas. It's so true, Stan, right? It does. When you've got something really good, non-mundane to talk about, it's like time goes like that. Time goes like that. So this has been day 4 of the European Globalized Tour, UK leg. We're in Milton Keynes today, and this is the banner. And these are the people that we're talking to. And we've been talking to people now for nearly a couple of hours. And yeah, we got here a little bit late, but despite how late we got here, we've had some good interactions. Not too many people have disposed out, and the people that have spoken to us have had some meaningful interactions. So thank you so much for being here with us. About 2 hours, and we'll be live from the camper van. So if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so that you're notified the next time we go live. And once again, thank you for everybody that's made super chats today, and to everybody that's been interacting in the chat room, for all of you watching, and for you on playback too. This has been Roxanne the Globalist and I from Milton Keynes, day 4 on the UK Globalized Tour. If you haven't done so already, please see the links in the chat for ways to donate and for ways to get more information on the tour at www.globalized.co.uk, or the GoFundMe link or the PayPal link. And if that doesn't work, go to the About section of my page where you'll find them all. All right? So I shall see you later. Bye.